It's time for the PlayAction Sports Report, the only show in the Tennessee Valley with local athletes and coaches in the spotlight. From high school sports to youth sports, you get interviews, highlights, results, and more right here. Don't go away. The PlayAction Sports Report is next. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your Tailgate Talk app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC. Welcome back to the PlayAction Sports Report. This week we feature a recent conversation with Athens' own Kris Walker, who is with Roush Racing. He sat down with us on a recent Tailgate Talk broadcast from Eli's Block Party Car Show. Also coming up later, we've got more Athens and Limestone County sports announcements. Right now, the BT Backtrack, brought to you by BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Backtrack.
All-state basketball teams were announced earlier this week. On the boys' side, James Clements' Jordan Frazier was a Class 7A first-team pick, while Coach Frankie Sullivan was named as Coach of the Year. Athens' Jaden Jude made 6A honorable mention. West Limestone's Colin Patterson was a 4A third-team selection. Dylan Patrick made 3A third team. Tanner Skylar Townsend was 2A honorable mention. West Limestone's Carly Bell Winter was tapped for the 4A girls third team. Tanner's Shauna Fletcher made 2A second team. James Clemens' Jordan Frazier was also named as a finalist for Class 7A Boys Basketball Player of the Year. Mr. and Miss Basketball will be announced at a banquet in Montgomery next week. East Limestone's varsity baseball team held off Lawrence County 11-8 on Saturday. James Clemens was overcome by Hoover 9-3. West Limestone turned back Madison County 6-2 and Colbert County 7-5. Lindsay Lane posted a 9-7 softball win against Colbert Heights. West Limestone topped Rogers 4-3 and Central of Florence 5-4. Ardmore defeated Cherokee 14-8 but came up short to Brooks 1-0. East Limestone outlasted New Hope 4-2. In soccer, Tanner's boys were edged by Mars Hill 2-1, while the Lady Rattlers were on the short end of a 4-0 score. In Monday baseball, Ardmore fell to Madison Academy in varsity and JV games 12-0 and 5-4. East Limestone turned back Lee 7-1. The middle school Indians beat Rogers twice 13-0 and 9-3. West Limestone thumped West Morgan 14-4. Athens handed Brooks a 3-1 loss. Tanner won over Columbia 14-10. It was the first baseball win for the school since 2018. In softball, Ardmore's varsity shut out Brooks 10-0, while the JV Lady Tigers won 4-0. Athens Middle School swept Ardmore 15-2 and 9-0. James Clemens stumbled against Rogers 10-6. West Limestone got by Priceville 10-8, but was beaten by Giles County 16-2. In soccer, Ardmore's boys and girls lost to Madison Academy 7-1 and 10-0. In the Limestone County tournament, Tanner's girls topped Elkmont 2-0, while West Limestone's boys toppled Clements 5-0. The ABS varsity girls tennis team beat Lexington 7-2. All county basketball teams, as voted on by Limestone County coaches, were announced earlier this week. On the boys' first team were Clements' Dylan Patrick and Jamie Putman, Ardmore's Justice Castile and Maddox Dorning, East Limestone's Jacob Eslick, Christopher McNeil, and Zachary Kane, Tanner's Skylar Townsend, Elkmont's Mikhail Murrah and Ryan Boyd, and West Limestone's Colin Patterson and Easton Smith. Honorable mention went to Jace Teeples of Elkmont, Jarek Thompson of Tanner, Brady Moore of Clements, and West Limestone's Braxton Griffin. The girls' team was made up of East Limestone's Riley Carwile, Tyja Duncan, Taylor Farrer, and Taylor Thatch, Tanner's Shauna Fletcher and Kiera Jeans, Clements' Taylor Farrer and Jenny Trent, Elkmont's Morgan Morris, Tylee Thomas, and Thea Hamlin, Ardmore's Brooke Phillips, and West Limestone's Carly Bell Winter and Kami Kinnemer. Honorable mention list included Molly Thompson of East Limestone, Elkmont's Ella Bedingfield and Meredith Christ, Tanner's Aubrey Oliver, Ardmore's Bryn Wallace and Lexi Bedingfield, Clements' Jaden McEllier, and West Limestone's Faith Craig. Remember, you can go online to pasnetwork.net and check out the scores we have there, along with past shows, game archives, and more.
The PlayAction Sports Report.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk. As we mentioned at the top of the show, our Athens Utilities special guest spotlight features Kris Walker, a local guy who is with Roush Racing. He dropped by to talk to us back on Saturday at Eli's Block Party Car Show.
Roush, naturally you think, I would think, Roush, you think Mark Martin, NASCAR, Craftsman truck, Bush Series. That's how old I am. It's not even Craftsman truck or Bush Series anymore. Yeah. Carl Edwards, the backflips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So typically I'm an engineer on the race team. I do fuel strategy, pit calls. I've worked a lot with Jack Roush Jr. and used to be Billy Johnson, who's gone on, and he does coaching for NASCAR teams now and Ford Performance as well.
Cool.
So, just help them out. Our cars are basically a lot closer to stock, so a lot of stuff that you would basically see on the street, they're very close. But we are typically the Michelin Pilot Sports Car Challenge is what it's in.
Okay.
And so we are truly stock cars, not like the cars that are doing there now.
Road racing, right?
Road racing.
Yep.
Oh yeah, factory-based motors, transmissions.
Is it Mustangs?
Mustangs.
Okay. I just wonder which body style you guys race.
Yeah.
So that'd be Ford Mustang.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'd be running a Camaro on a Ford team.
Jack would not do that. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Everybody wants to know about your horsepower. I mean, do you guys build your own engines?
Yeah, Roush Yates supplies all of our motors as well as the Cup cars too. So,
right. Okay.
Can't really say how much, but we have to run restrictor plates actually.
Really?
Yeah.
On a road course?
Mm-hmm. They have this thing called balance of performance, and they'll change our weights and they'll change our. If we start running off and doing too much, they'll give us a restrictor
Try to rein
plate.
your back in.
I would say it's around 400 horse, something like that.
Okay.
But the cars are able to make 550 easy.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I wonder what,
it.
This totally complete. I'm going to be the hockey basketball guy that comes in with a NASCAR question, so this could be a good one. But, I know this here lately, it just seems like that some of the marketing and some of the motivation for NASCAR has kind of lost its allure a little bit. I know that they kind of, after they had the different points chase, that they changed things around and were trying to make things exciting for the fans. It seems like some of those may have somewhat backfired a little bit. I don't know. Maybe some fans didn't like it and kind of went bad. What kind of things are in the race world are they doing to kind of try to bolster up, and get NASCAR and racing back to where it, the heyday that it was, or
Yeah, I think they made a lot of mistakes in terms of trying to expand too much out west. A lot of tracks away from the typical NASCAR Southern fan base, right? Yeah. And a lot of people may not know, but this year is the first year of the brand new car. This is the Gen 7 car.
Yep.
And Daytona 500 was sold out. You've got Michael Jordan coming in, Pitbull, Money Mayweather has a team now. A lot of new, different owners are coming in. The new cars are a lot cheaper to build. They're pretty much. There's not a lot of innovation in them. Let's say you buy the cage, you buy the engine, you buy the transmission, the transaxle, the brakes. The body is composite now. There's not a lot of innovation that they can do anymore. But that being said, the racing's been pretty decent this year so far. They even had a race at the Coliseum in L.A.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
So it's they're learning a lot. They've made a lot of mistakes with the new car. The new cars are a lot cheaper to build, so it's a lot easier to get into it now. And we'll see if their experiment works.
Yeah, I was freaking out. I drove up to Kentucky at one point. We had to go up to Cincinnati, and they had the Kentucky track
right off the track,
and
right
it was, I guess, not operational. I guess it now looked over, and there was just a bunch of during the chip shortage or whatever they were having, there were just cars that were just parked there. And
I think it was Ford F-150s and Broncos or something.
Yeah, and I was like, what in the world? Is this like a big car lot now? Like, what's happened?
That's where they put them to store them. So they rework them.
Yeah, totally crazy. But I've always been my dad worked at Ford Motor Company in Louisville, Kentucky, on the Fern Valley Road there for 32 years, and we were always big Bill Elliott fans because he would come over and pick out some vehicles there, and they had the little Louisville track there, and my dad got to ride with him, and my dad was like finally the first person that's more country than me that he hung out with. But they did some ride-alongs with him, and my dad was like just absolutely just Bill Elliott through and through.
One would be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it seems like, yeah, they said, like I said, I'm not as big of a NASCAR fan, but it's like it was building up the names. It's kind of like the same way that college basketball is. It seems like there's the one and dones and these new names that are coming in. You're like, oh gosh, where's the old names?
That?
Where's the Gordons and Edwards and all those guys? It seems like
Earnhardt.
Yeah,
I think they've tamped down. I think they're kind of letting them be a little bit more, but there's not a lot of personalities now. Right. They don't really. All these guys are kind of manufactured. They go in, they teach them, and here's your PR coach. There's no Tony Stewart's out there just throwing haymakers.
Just to mix it up, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like I think we've talked about on y'all show a couple times, like with SEC football and SEC basketball, there was those coaches and personalities that came out. It seems like SEC football starting to get that a little bit more, where they'll have Kiffin and those guys having little spats and little things that happen.
It makes it exciting, right?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Well, it's anything that can make it somewhat of a, I don't want to say WWE or a little soap opera-ish. It just gives you, because the news cycle is so fast.
Yeah.
And
news cycle is fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you pick up this cell phone and you can know anything in 2 seconds.
Well, and the basic just they won is not really as flashy. If they popped off and said something, ooh, I can't believe he said that to so-and-so. It's going to be something to watch the next race.
It's on now,
yeah,
boys.
Right, absolutely.
There's some really good names coming up, though, like Chase Briscoe that won last weekend. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a dirt track guy. And,
yes.
And you still have a lot of the rich sons that are in there.
Right.
But there's still, every now and then, you get a good talent, and they really shine through.
Remember Austin Dillon? That's where Rick Childress sent him up through with the Super Late Model Dirt Series. The boy could drive too.
Mm-hmm. I actually got to one of the cars that I actually worked with Multimatic was Austin Cindric was our driver, and he's the Daytona 500 winner.
Come out of nowhere. I'm like, who's the Cindric kid?
He's one of those that came from money too. I mean, his dad is Tim Cindric, the president of Penske.
Oh,
but I tell you, he's a great kid.
Yeah,
awesome kid, and
he made that car by 5 cars wide coming out like wrecked half the field behind him, but he got the trophy.
But he has raced everything from sports cars like I raced. He came all the way up through the truck series, and he has really matured. I mean, he's a great kid. I can't say enough.
Well, that's good. That gives me a little better impression of him, man. Because I'm going, oh, he's gonna wreck. He's pulling a Jimmy Johnson, because that's what Jimmy Johnson would do.
Yeah,
he'd go up, run somebody in the wall, come back down, and half the field's wrecking behind him. But he got his championships. So.
Yeah. He's still learning. But if you see him like in the truck series, he was awful. I mean, just aggressive and couldn't do anything. And then he won a Xfinity championship 2 years ago.
Okay,
and just really, really impressive. Really impressive.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So you said your cars are mostly stock. So I mean, is it a rail? I mean, is it a sub car with a subframe or a full frame?
So they pull them off of their body in whites. They come off of the same assembly line as all of it, and we put a roll cage in it. They're gutted.
Yeah.
Engine control system, brakes. Engines from Roush Yates.
Yeah.
So
change the suspension parts any?
So usually, I think. I can't remember the suspension. Coney or somebody was our shock, or Penske was our shock supplier.
Okay.
So you have to use their shocks, But you can do all kinds of things with them. But I mean, same bodywork that comes from the factory, wing, everything, So Camaros, BMWs, Porsches, race against all those. So it's not just Mustang.
What tracks do you guys run?
Daytona, Virginia International Raceway, Watkins Glen, Mid Ohio. Laguna Seca, Coda.
You ever go down to Sebring?
Sebring, yeah. Yep, that's where I was supposed to be this weekend, but I kind of got pulled away from it. So
really?
Yeah. I was supposed to work on a Mercedes team, so it worked out. So I'm glad I didn't go.
Mercedes guys. So what's your connection here with Eli's block party?
So actually, I met Eli through church when I was going to church. With Christy and Vic.
Okay.
And so I was racing with Jack Roush Jr., and he loved Mustangs. And so several times I had him down to Barber. We raced at Barber.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and so got him in the car, and then there's actually the exhaust and some other things on Eli's car that's out here that was donated by Roush. So they did some stuff for him before he passed. Yeah, so he got to see some real race cars and sit in them and do all that kind of stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
I remember it was Bristol. No, it was Bristol. Or maybe it was Talladega. Could have been Richmond. I don't know. But anyways, Mr. Roush's driver had just won. And, the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's this guy you see on TV.
Oh, yeah.
And you're walking up to him, and he's happy. He's having great race, Mr. Roush. And he shakes my hand. Thank you, man. And goes on like, I just shook hands with Jack Roush, the Cat in the Hat. Talk to me.
He's an amazing man. I tell you, he's meant a lot to me. He's done a lot for me. I go out to eat with him every time I go to Detroit, and he turns 80 this year.
Wow! And God is taking care of that man. He's been in a couple of plane crashes where he should have died.
He should have died the first time.
Yeah.
The second time was rough too. But he's an interesting character. I mean, he's one of those that he's just a genius level. But and so he's always thinking. He's always something going on.
10 steps ahead, huh?
Yeah, but he has a small circle of people. I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, he didn't talk to me." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Look, I mean, he's like this, and he's not one of those flashy Rick Hendrick types that just is car salesman. He's not that type. He's an engineer, and that's just how he is. So, but he's awesome. I mean, he I texted him after they won at the Daytona the preliminary races. And he texts me back, and just an awesome dude, man. Just awesome.
That's good.
Good family.
That's good. So, what's your next race other than today?
We are supposed to go to Virginia International Raceway, VIR.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a road course, and it's one of my favorite tracks.
Do you guys get fans out there?
Oh, there's a lot.
Really?
There's a lot. So, yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of times we don't do it as much now, but we were the preliminary race on the weekend before the Indy races.
Okay.
And so, but there's a lot of Daytona IMSA fans. A lot of road course fans. Oh yeah.
I got to be a spotter for Randy LaJoy in 2005 at the Mexico. The first year they had the race in Mexico City, and I sit up there in a crowd of screaming Mexicans.
Oh yeah,
because I think it's Adrian Hernandez or one of the Mexican drivers led the first few laps.
Was Carl Edwards in that one?
Yes, he was. I got my picture taken. We were the guys that everybody wanted to see because we were the tire men. Without tires, trucks don't roll.
No.
And once they got to Mexico City, like, we got to have tires to get out of here. I mean, Rusty was like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Got him to sign my Latin America Goodyear Racing shirt.
Okay,
it's in a case? Shadow box.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a great trip. I like the dive. Felt like it. You're a mile high in the most polluted city in the world. You can't breathe.
You don't realize how much emissions have helped us. From a smog standpoint.
Exactly.
Yeah, I went to Bogota, Colombia a couple years ago, and it was just like, I couldn't believe it.
And Mexico City's down in a volcano crater.
So everything just sits there.
It sits there. It don't move. But when I got back to DFW, I had a quick connection, and I went from one side. The terminals were like a horseshoe moon shape, and by the time I got to the other side, I had been living for a week on low oxygen. By the time I got to the other side, I wasn't even winded. I'm like, let's go run a marathon. That was a long time ago. Sorry, I'm taking over your spot here, just sharing experiences.
No, that's okay.
But 18 hours in that 18-wheeler it requires patience.
Oh yeah,
that's how we win. I didn't get to fly down with Stu Grant and Greg Stucker. I got to ride in the 18-wheeler.
Oh geez. Well, I don't know if you saw, but if you've ever seen the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Yes.
So that's the same kind of car.
Okay.
Similar to ours. So, but Hendrick is actually going to put a Gen 7 car into the 24 Hours of Le Mans next year or the year after.
That's one I don't see because you race different classifications.
Oh yeah,
all on the same track
at the same
time.
So we have cars. We have like what we call TC, which is like your Honda Civics and your Mazda Miatas.
Yeah,
we're on the same track, but we're going on the same race, but we're all racing each other too.
Okay,
but usually we're about 2 or 3 seconds faster, so we start first, and so we get all mixed in and stuff. But the fans
that does sound fun.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. It makes it interesting when you come up on a slower car.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I've been there. I've been the slower car people come up on driving on the dirt track before. Yeah. Get out of the way, Tom Kent. Get around me. It's your job, not my job to slow down. That's right.
That was just the go-kart race in Gulf Shores.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Here's the secret. I want to tell you, if you ever go to the big tracks like that, I had a place in Destin I used to go. You sit and you watch before you ever jump in line.
For the fast car?
Find the fastest cart, and then usually when they pull in, if they let you go, I'm not going to take the one they point me to. I'm going to go back and find the fastest. You ever get hooked up with the right cart? You can lap the field, man.
People don't understand it.
No, it's competitive.
I can see Tom, that guy, he's like literally runs the kid in the wall and it's like, get over it, kid. It's going to be a long life.
Only mine. Only my own. I know that didn't want to get my butt whooped by some big daddy.
Rubbin's Racing.
That's right, Rubbin's Racing.
Right.
That was Chris Walker of Roush Racing sitting down on last Saturday's Tailgate Talk with Tom McClung and guest host Clay Freak Daddy Coleman of the Huntsville Havoc. Got a show idea for the Play Action Sports Report? Email us at playactionsports@hotmail.com, send a message to our Facebook page, or text us at 434-1PAS. That's 434-1727. We'll be back with more of the Play Action Sports Report.
The Play Action Sports Report.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Be listening for Limestone County area high school baseball action this season from Play Action Sports. Your coverage of ABS, Ardmore, Athens, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Lindsay Lane, Tanner, and West Limestone online at pasnetwork.net on your Amazon Echo device or on your Play Action Sports app. Afterwards, you can download each game from the archives or stream it on demand. While you're there, check out our schedule of upcoming games. Limestone County area high school baseball from Play Action Sports. West Limestone Youth Baseball and Softball Association will host their 13th annual Good Friday Bass Tournament on April 15th at First Creek Boat Ramp at Joe Wheeler. For more information, see the association's Facebook page. The West Limestone Wildcat Diamond Club will host their first annual Sporting Clay Tournament on April 29th at Old South Clays on Woolly Springs Road in Athens. Proceeds will benefit the West Limestone High School baseball and softball programs. For more information, call 425-8521. Cottontown United Soccer Club will have tryouts beginning May 23rd for various age groups. For more information, go online to cottontownunited.org. James Clemens Football will host a Night Under the Lights youth camp on May 25th from 5 to 8 p.m. For more information, email jamesclemenshighfootball@gmail.com. The Jets All In campaign has been set up to help various athletic programs at James Clemens. For more information on donating, go online to jcathletics.net. Grit and Grind Hoops basketball training is offered on Sundays and Wednesdays at the Athens Rec Center. For more information, call 233-8740. Various fitness classes are being offered Monday through Saturday at the Athens Rec Center, including Super Circuit, yoga, balanced boot camp, and more. Call 233-8740 for more information or visit the Parks and Recreation page on the Athens City website at athensal.us.
The PlayAction Sports Report.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the PlayAction Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the PlayAction Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC. You've been listening to the PlayAction Sports Report. Log on to PASnetwork.net for archives of this show and past shows, along with game streams, and to keep up with what's going on in Limestone County sports. Look for our monthly column in Athens Now, available everywhere. You can contact us by email at playactionsports@hotmail.com, by sending a message to our Facebook page, or by texting 434-1PAS. That's 434-1727. Be sure to tune in for the PlayAction Sports Update weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 on the air at 1080 WKAC. And catch up with us again next week for another edition of the PlayAction Sports Report.